Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. My name's Adam Patterson. With me today we got Kevin Rakestraw. Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
We're also joined by Ryan Holes. Hey, Ryan. If this is your first time tuning in, Kevin and I are challenging ourselves to find movies that Ryan likes in the hopes that we'll reach a coveted 10 out of 10. You can join in on the conversation by sending your movie suggestions for Ryan to podcast@filmpulse.net or by sending me a DM on Twitter @filmpulsenet. If you like the show, or even if you don't, please be sure to check out the Frederick's Ataxia Research Alliance website at curefa.org. Ryan, you wanted an action movie this week, so what do we give you?
Free Fire.
Free Fire. This is directed by Ben Wheatley. This came out in 2016. I have a synopsis here. Set in Boston in 1978, a meeting in a deserted warehouse between two gangs turns into a shootout and a game of survival. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Free Fire.
Wow. You pretty much just said it all. The whole movie is in one location, and well, I guess two. And the car ride at the beginning, but it's all in a warehouse in the 70s, and it's like it's a gun made up, and certain people go with other certain people and then end up killing each other, and there ends up being a third team that comes in to back up one of the other teams, and you have friends killing friends and friends killing enemies. I can't really say much more because it's like a twist movie.
Mm.
Oh,
And in my opinion, when you watch these, if you already know what's going to happen, you're not going to like it.
Oh. Okay. So, how did you feel about it?
I liked it.
All right.
I thought it was the banner between certain people is hilarious.
Good banter.
Yeah.
It's an action movie, but there's a lot of comedy in there too. It's a pretty fun action movie. How did you feel about the fact that essentially the entire movie was just one shootout, one long shootout?
At first I realized that was gonna be, and then 45 minutes in, I was like, how are they gonna stretch the whole movie out? And they ended up doing it pretty well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no time where you find yourself looking at the clock or tell yourself I'm bored of this, I'm just gonna turn it off. It's good to at least watch it once the whole way through. Like I said, the less you know what is gonna happen, the better.
So this is one of those movies that's good one time the whole way through. Watch it the whole way through to the end, one time, and then you're good to go. You're done.
So you don't think a rewatch? You think if you did rewatch this one, you'd not like it as much or even dislike it?
No.
Or you just wouldn't get the same.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like the first time I ever saw it.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a lot of cool little twists and double crosses and things that happen in this that are unexpected and lead to some interesting things. I should have rewatched this actually, because then I could have spoken on that exactly, but I did not have time. And
yeah, way to go.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, you didn't see this at all, did you?
No.
Have you? Did you have any interest?
I do have an interest in seeing this.
Because I seem to remember, like, back when it came out and we talked about it on the regular podcast, you were interested in it.
Yeah, and that was one of the main reasons I picked it for Ryan. One is because I thought it would be up his alley with Ben Wheatley.
Mm-hmm.
I figured Ben Wheatley's films would cater pretty well to Ryan's sensibilities, and so I wanted to see, like, if he liked this. Even if he didn't like it, I probably was going to watch it anyways. But I was kind of waiting to see what Ryan had to say.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, it's a good, like, I don't mean to deter anyone from watching it. I just can't, like, if I say anything about it, the whole plot unfolds, and then they might not like it.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that, where it's got really good pacing, and I think a lot of it hinges on those big reveals that happen. But overall, I think it's still a really fun shootout movie. A lot of really good character work in this too. You have Brie Larson in there, and Charlotte Copley is really funny in this.
And that guy from New Zealand.
He's from South Africa, but yes.
Oh yeah.
Armie Hammer's in there too, as well as Cillian Murphy, Sam Riley, Michael Smiley, Noah Taylor. You got a really good cast in here.
That guy from I can't. Babu. That's all I remember saying his name.
Babu Sisay?
Yeah, he's from In the Badlands. That's John Hampson.
Yeah, I know. He's like the I don't know if he's like a teacher, but he's like one of those like monks that's in that temple who has the ability to go all crazy and into the Badlands.
Gotcha.
That's a good show, by the way. I wasn't really into the latest season, honestly, but overall, it's still a pretty good show.
Now, with this movie being pretty much just one shootout for the entirety of the movie, it's trying to, get some information for further picks. Ryan, are you into, like, when it comes to action movies, are you like a big gun guy? You like the gun action movies?
Yeah.
All right, he's a gun guy.
I was certainly backed up by all the like one-liners they shot each other. And the fact that when they're battling, they're kind of talking shit to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. When they're talking shit to each other while they're shooting. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Now, getting back to the director, Ben Wheatley, have you seen Kill List? Because I think that might be the only other one that you would have seen. You certainly would have remembered it. Kill List is definitely going on your list.
I was gonna say Sightseers too for him.
Yeah, Sightseers and Kill List. I think the other Wheatley stuff might be a little bit too out there. Certainly A Field in England. Like, he would hate that. Oh my god. And I think he would probably like High Rise at first, but then eventually hate it by the end. Interestingly, Ben Wheatley is directing the new Tomb Raider movie.
Okay, that's odd.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Okay.
I mean, good on him. Like, that's probably a lot of money for him. And the thing about the 2018 Tomb Raider is that, like, it wasn't bad, but it was nothing. Like, it was air. Like, that movie was just, there's absolutely zero notable things about it other than Alicia Vikander being perfectly cast as Lara Croft. Like, it was the most forgettable movie, I think, that came out that year. Like, I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing about that movie. Maybe he'll do something cool with it. I like that. I mean, the thing that new Tomb Raider series has going for it is that it's modeling itself very closely after the, like, rebooted video games, and the story is actually really good in those. So I don't know. Yeah. I think there's some promise there, and it looks like Alicia Vikander is coming back. And you also have Kristen Scott Thomas in there too, which is that's kind of an interesting casting choice.
Oh yeah, another thing about this, they're all terrible shots. Like they couldn't hit the broadside more.
Well, what about you? Are you a good shot?
No,
Oh boy.
no.
Have you ever shot a gun, Ryan?
Oh yeah,
Is that oh yeah?
I shot
He's an excellent marksman.
AR-15. That was probably the most comfortable thing I shot.
AR-15.
Yeah, I shot
Jesus Christ.
10 gauge shotgun.
You shooting an AR-15
I shot a couple of handguns.
at the same time?
No.
Akimbo? Guns akimbo?
Well, one time
Ryan rocking dualies?
I shot dually 22 pesos.
I was just imagining this like elaborate setup across his wheelchair of like 7 different guns lined up. He's just going off on them.
It's like that video of Keanu Reeves doing the marksmanship training for John Wick when he's like running through the course and shooting all the guns, but it's just Ryan in a wheelchair and all the guns are piled on his lap and he's just picking one up, shooting it till it empties, and then dropping it and picking up the next one.
Oh gosh!
When I shot the shotgun, it was probably 15 years ago.
I was with you. We went shooting together. Remember in North Carolina, and we shot all kinds of guns. We shot those giant slugs out of that shotgun, and then we shot clay pigeons, and we shot at a car.
And when I shot, somebody had to stand behind my wheelchair. And then somebody put their arms around my arms. So they got to fly everywhere.
I don't remember you shooting when we were in North Carolina. I don't remember you actually shooting. Maybe you didn't want to that time.
Then it took me a while. I remember the first time they did it down there, I didn't want to because I just didn't feel safe. But after a while, I worked out after a couple times.
I mean, I'm not a gun person, but that was tremendously fun to shoot all those guns.
Yeah, I'm not big on guns, but that was fun. I enjoy it like, I guess we call it recreational shooting.
Yeah, like target shooting or whatever.
Yeah.
Watch Ryan become this like crazed gun nut. Next time I'm over at your house, you're gonna have that wall that has like all the Funko Pop figures, and they're gonna be replaced with guns.
He just spends all of his free time building AR-15s and various ARs.
I am also not an accurate shooter at all, much like the people in this movie.
Did you find it relatable in that aspect? Like, damn, it's just like me.
Like they would shoot like 10 feet away and not even hit the person. Like after a while, it kind of became funny to watch them all miss constantly.
Yeah, they were all somewhat inept.
And then Armie Hammer, he reminded me of like a Matthew, like I don't know, Secret Service person. Like he was a gung ho, and then towards the end, he didn't do very well.
Towards the end, he didn't do very well. All right. Does this make you interested in checking out some of Ben Wheatley's other films?
if they're like this, then yes.
They're actually
Well, how
not.
much how much what aspect of this are they just nothing but a shootout? Because then no, there's only one like that.
Just the fact that the whole thing is I don't want to call it a big joke, but it's constantly funny. Like I said, when they're talking shit to each other all the time and shooting. So I guess a mixture of comedy and action.
All right. I mean, Sightseers is definitely sort of a genre blend. It's got comedy and even romance and violence in it. So yeah, maybe that one.
The guy from South Africa is hilarious. He really makes me laugh.
Yeah, his character was really funny in this. All right. Any final thoughts before we give you a drum roll on this?
I feel bad that I say much, but like I said, I can't.
No, I understand that. I mean, I kind of thought that there wouldn't be a lot to discuss. I mean, like you said, the synopsis is pretty much, I mean, that's it. Like it's there's more to it than that, but it gets more complex as it goes, and you start to understand the connections and all of that stuff, which, like as you said, is a little bit of a spoiler, and it's best to go in cold.
Yeah, it's definitely, I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't know anything about it beforehand.
Okay, cool. All right, Ryan, what do you give Free Fire?
9.
Whoa, 9 out of 10. That is 2 9s in 2 weeks.
Back-to-back 9s.
Back-to-back 9s. Man.
So I really didn't think I liked it that much, but the whole comedy aspect really did it for it.
You like the action comedies, all right.
Yeah.
It's he's a gun guy, action comedies. He likes when people talk shit when they're shooting.
add that to the algorithm, Kevin.
I want to see more movies of that guy, the South African guy.
Charlton Copley.
Yeah, I knew when I looked out, I recognized him, and when I heard his voice, I recognized that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know from where.
Interestingly, the other option that we were considering also has Charlton Copley in it. I'm not going to say what that movie was because we're definitely going to keep that on deck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we're gonna blow his fucking mind.
I think we are going to blow his mind with that one. He's probably familiar with that one already, but I don't know if he saw it. Anyway, speaking of future watches, what are you in the mood for next time?
I go with horror.
Horror. All right.
There we go.
Do you want to just keep it general, or are you looking for something specific?
Very, very specific South African horror.
I don't want to get into all that because I want to say the wrong thing by accident. But any horror will do.
Any horror. Okay. That's
all right. Easy enough.
Sometimes it's hard because there's too many to choose from. Like there's so many that we can pick.
We'll get it figured out. We got to break this 9. We got to get to the 10.
Yeah.
This was kind of like the movie Memento.
Memento. All right.
Like what genre would you call that?
What genre would I call Memento?
Like suspense?
Yeah, maybe a thriller.
Yeah, thriller, suspense. One of those twisty movies.
Yeah.
I like them unless that Joe Blood does them.
We call those twisties.
Twisties. I love that. Anything else before we close it out this week, Ryan?
No.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your picks for Ryan to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @filmpulsenet, @filmpulsekevin, and @mylegsdon'twork. And if you have a minute, consider giving us a review on your podcast platform of choice. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
See you later.